YouTube, what's good? It's your boy, Paul Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. Hey, guess what? If this is your first time tuning in, go ahead, hit the doggone subscribe button, hit the notification bell every time I post up new content. As you can see, I'm laying down, and for the most part, I really wasn't prepared to actually do a show today. But, well, I'll take this back because for the most part, I'm always prepared to do a show, right? But I'm actually like really not prepared in the way that y'all are actually really used to me being prepared, right? But since I already have talked about this subject already, I actually really feel like that I can do this particular show as in the laying down position. If you actually really stop and think about what the fuck I said probably a couple of weeks ago when the Lakers was not going to make the playoffs and LeBron James, aka LaFlop James, wasn't going to make the playoffs, but he is so close of being the all-time leading scorer in NBA history that he was going to fall. Well, put it like this: he was going to fall short of it regardless. Even if the Lakers would have made it into the playoffs, right? But it's just for the simple fact that how about you like, well, let's just look at it like this. Everybody is not like Barry Sanders, where that Barry Sanders could have easily broke the record before Emmett did. But Barry has respect for the game. Barry looked at it and said, no, you know what? I don't want to do that. Because he had respect for the game. And it's just for the simple fact that 9 times out of 10, Barry knew that if he would have broke that record, right, he would have put that shit so far out there that it would have been ridiculous that even Emmitt Smith himself would have been able to break it. But everybody don't think the exact same way. And then who's to say that after a change of heart, that LeBron might say, you know what? I'm a Laker. And if it wasn't for Kareem, 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't have signed up for the Lakers. So I'm gonna let Kareem have it. But the thing about it though is this: whether or not that LeBron, whether or not that LeBron is actually really trying to capture Jordan, well, we already know he's not going to capture Jordan. But he just doing this because he may want the who's the GOAT debate to go on a little bit farther than what the fuck it should go. But I'm like what Stephen A. Smith says, that it never was a debate because LeBron, you lost the championship play, right? And I really wish that the motherfuckers are saying that LeBron lost the championship play. I really wish that these same motherfuckers will say the exact same shit with Brady. Because he lost his championship play twice to the same motherfucker. Eli. And I'm going to say that again. Eli. Which is short for elitist. The elite. And then y'all wonder why that. And who did he play for? The New York Giants. The elite has always been Giants. Go back and look at the book of Genesis. They talked about giants. So when you're a giant, yes, you are the elite. Why the fuck you think Eli defeated Tom Brady? Because his name is Eli and he was a New York Giant. So I'm going to play a little bit of this clip for y'all. This is Skip and Shannon, Undisputed. And they're actually really talking about what the fuck Shaquille O'Neal said, which again, this is what the fuck I told y'all a couple of weeks back. If I didn't know any better, I would swear up and down that these bastards are just laying and waiting for what the crazy uncle has to say. So, y'all check this out.
Shaquille O'Neal says Frank Vogel was, quote, done dirty by the Lakers and said the coach should have quit instead of getting fired. Shaq is also advising other potential coaches not to waste their time vying for the open gig. Shannon, scale of 1 to 10. How significant was it that a former Laker great says other coaches shouldn't waste their time with the Lakers job?
I will give it a 2.
Okay, so for the most part, that's all what the fuck y'all need to hear. Again, I told y'all this a couple of weeks ago, right? Now, in a sense, it's kind of a flipping of the script. Because I actually really said, well, Kareem may have something to do with that. As far as like getting LeBron James out of there. Right? But just know this. This coming season, LeBron is about to be 38 years old. There's a lot of young talent that's out there. And I'm just like, you 38 years old. Who in their right mind is going to pick you up? Now, great the fact that, like I said, this is the start of it. This is the start of it, people. It ain't in concrete. And then for the most part, I may be jumping to conclusions. Well, let's just say for shits and giggles that I'm not. And this shit actually like really takes surface. And LeBron James retires. Just know that y'all heard it here first. This is something what Dream Sports or any other YouTube channel that actually talks about basketball. Ain't nobody saying this no goddamn where. But let them tell it. Views out the yin yang. And I get it. I'm the crazy uncle. Don't nobody like being called the motherfucker. raggedy motherfucker, dumbass this, dumbass that, dumbass the other. But it's just for the simple fact, if you watch the bullshit without realizing that it's bullshit, then yeah, you will always be classified as a raggedy bastard or raggedy motherfucker or ignorant ass motherfucker because you don't know no better. So with that being said, hey, guess what? Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell Big Dan, tell Big Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, motherfucker next door across the street around the corner, Paulus Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. You bitches act like we just need to start paying attention on what the fuck motherfuckers try to tell y'all. Till next time.